Oh, shoot.
Now you can mix it up a little bit whenever you I got this the peanut butter pina colada. I mix you up real quick. I also got the rum chata so we could make the drink that we talked about last week. Mixing the rum chata and the peanut butter whiskey together and see what it do. We done hit this with the cinnamon toast crunch a couple of times as like shots and cocktails on the channel. We watching the Nuggets and the Thunder right now, man. They getting to it. Damn, this shit is mad cold. Oh yeah. That's pretty similar to the
Oh, what's the motherfucking deal?
that is pretty similar to the cruise one. I went ahead and mixed you up already.
What's the motherfucking deal, dog?
Yeah, man, not much. Yeah. Getting to it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, that shit changed that whole taste of that shit. Like a lot. Did you taste it before you did it?
Yeah. I tasted it when I was putting it.
That shit changed the whole shit. No lie, gang. No lie, gang.
So far that whole 2-0.
Hey, 2-0. Hey, look.
It might be 3-0 before we leave. Cause we gotta hit it with the rum chowder.
Yeah, that shit changing my motherfucking opinion. I ain't gonna even lie to you on what.
I want a little bit more in that
drink,
bitch.
so.
Just a little bit. Boop. You want me to hit you with a little bit more?
Yeah, you can.
You know what I'm saying? I've been busy all week, man, getting ready for my brother jersey tomorrow. Jersey party tomorrow, hosted by Jay Cruz from K104.
Okay,
you know
so it's Jersey party tomorrow. What is it?
At his spot,
Okay,
Gold Bar.
Send me the info.
All right, bet. You know what I'm saying?
I already know which jersey I'm wearing too.
Well, you want to see mine? I'll put it up here. You know what I'm saying? But normally, I go with a throwback. You know what I'm saying? Last year I had the throwback Kobe from high school. The year before that I had the custom. Where the fuck is my shit at?
Boy, you fake as a toupee.
You know what I'm saying? This time, you know, my brother was like, "Hey man, what you rocking?"
Okay. We doing okay. I ain't gonna tell him what we doing it like that. Yeah, I'm gonna let him know. I ain't gonna let him know, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you know my boy gonna do it right. You did. You already knew my boy was gonna do it right. You did.
I got Net the rookie Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Cause that's her favorite player. So you know what I'm saying. She
Yeah.
gonna be vending in there. She gonna be selling the bedroom candy if y'all need that. You know what I'm saying. Y'all could go.
And definitely you want to check it out. That shit good, man. That shit good. Speaking of which, I don't know why you looking at me, but since you are, we are live.
Yes, sir. Back in here.
Hey.
You are.
Power Podcast, episode 139.
Yes, sir.
Doing our little thing. You know?
140.
Doing our thing when we do it. We nobody do it, and can't nobody do it like we do it.
And then,
Boy, Wendy.
and then we next week, man, we gonna be 10 away from that 150.
From that 150. You know we gonna do it big on that 150. We might do like a little giveaway or something too. Yeah, might be time for a giveaway, something like that. You know, I don't know what. You know, maybe some merch, maybe some clothes. We don't know what yet, man. You know what I'm saying? Shoot us some comments on what y'all think would be a great giveaway gift, and don't start fucking talking about no fucking PS5s. I beat a nigga ass. Nigga, I ain't giving you niggas no PS5. Not yet, anyway. We gotta get our subscribers way up. Get our subscribers up. Get our likes. Get our shares up, and you can get you a PS5.
Yes,
I
sir.
will give you a PS5. I'll purchase it myself.
You heard about what they doing with the games? I know I seen Xbox like what is it, the X and the S series, they both supposed to go up but like $40-$50 because of the tariffs. And I was just about to cop me a.
Man, I got me an X. Already got me one. Got me a terabyte, bitch.
I had one, but I gave it to a Johnny when his messed up, so I got to get me another one.
Yeah. Man, shit, man.
That
That's what you gotta do for the kids.
I was thinking, man, that the GTA 6 was gonna come out this year, but no.
Man, it was supposed to. The motherfuckers canceled on our ass like they normally do. Played us like a hoe. Spun the block type shit.
It ain't the first time.
Spun the block. Said, oh yeah. But at least this time, they put it on the stove. So unless they remove it from the stove, they saying like, yeah. It's definitely coming out this time. But, we gonna see. You might grab me a bottle of water, man. That way I ain't gotta get up and go all the way around. It's right over there by the bags. It's right. It should be right. It should be in the open. You don't see it right over there? Like. Okay, spring water. Say, kind of water bougie, nigga. I don't really do too much with that. Type song.
All right, what am I gonna take a shot of? I'm gonna save these for later.
You wanna do a shot of tequila?
Yeah, let's hit it, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I hit a shot of that rum while you was.
See, I've been sitting on that over there. I don't even have this home. Don't wait.
Yeah, man. But I seen a list for some of the stuff that they gonna have, like activities on GTA. And that shit look pretty dope.
No, that new shit, man. I was
like
looking at
basketball,
that shit. Bro, they had that shit so
mini
decked
golf.
out, man. You could see the motherfucking sweat on them nigga, bro. That shit crazy. But when they doing all that type of detailing, boy, that shit gonna cost so motherfucking much. Just know, nigga, that shit gonna cost a grip, nigga.
Niggas gonna be out there going crazy.
That bitch gonna cost a grip. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Brief intermission for the motherfucking kitchen. And we back cooking like you missed us. Episode 140, like we said.
139.
139. I am the Rick Code, RICK CODE. Follow me on all platforms. Stop all that weird dick eating. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what niggas be on trying to catch up with your boy. You can't clock my moves. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just watch how I do it. Appreciate that. You dig it in.
It's your boy Dubz 817 in the building, man.
Hey.
Let's go.
And we back. We taking a shot too, man.
Take a shot to get into it, man.
All right, let's take a shot to get into it, man. Definitely get into it. Decent little shit.
Yeah, that's still one of my favorites right there.
Hey, peep how, Don Julio and shit getting sued right now.
For what?
Having additives in a tequila, all that. That's why we do that Three Amigos normally. It's also a good brand here, too. But yeah, man, niggas be.
Man, that's crazy.
Zulu, I know you lying.
Like, did they say, like, what type of additives it was? Or, like, what, is it, like, 1942? Like,
nah, I think it's just
all of them?
No, I think it's because, probably not. Probably they're going to be like they Blanco or something. But what I think it is because, they do 100% agave. But, like, when you got tequila 100% agave, you're not supposed to do, like, certain additives and stuff. But, like, pretty sure they just kind of get away with it.
Oh, Casamigos, too.
See?
They claiming that they not 100% agave.
That's what I was just telling you. Because if they're 100% agave, you ain't going to need that other shit. What they doing is they lying saying they're 100% agave when it's really especial. And it ain't really. Remember, when the Raylene, that shit 50, it only got to be 51% legally. But see, the problem be, they be cutting them corners because niggas that got hip get to the game, they don't buy it if it don't say 100% agave.
Yeah.
So even if you're making it or not, if you can't make it to be 100% agave, you missing out on hella money because you can't. Like, cause it's a whole large ass, including us, other people, demographic of people that's not gonna go for it. Yeah. That's not gonna buy it at all. Cause that's some bullshit.
That's like picking up something and it's like pineapple juice, and then you look at it and it's like 0% juice. Nigga, I'm not just to drink this shit.
Right. It's like, 12% juice or some shit. It's like, it really does something to be able to
put some pineapple juice down on the way over here because that hoe was like 0% juice. Like, nigga, what is it then?
It's 100% other, nigga. That's what it is, bitch. But see, that's what I'm saying. So when you go on Zulu. Lay down.
Oh, get him. Westbrook with the dunk. Oh, he ain't even dunked. That nigga getting old.
Bro, nigga's getting up there, bro.
That would have been a nice little one-handed,
lay down,
powerful ass dunk a couple years ago.
Bro, oh no, that would have been that would have been stupid.
He probably would have waited for the nigga to run back in front of him so he could dunk on him.
We keep upgrading and shit. You know how we doing. And we watching the game, man, doing the pod. Get like us. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Can't miss this shit. Niggas got parlays and shit. But no, man. Yeah, nah, bro. Like I said, shit, man. If you see it, like, matter of fact, I gotta start looking up class action suits, just getting on them hoes. Because most of the time you be impacted or something.
Yeah, they be said to be some, but I don't ever really like fill out the form.
Yeah, I gotta start doing that too.
I only did one last year. I had like it's like a oat milk. It was called Oatly, and they fucked up and did something, and they got a class action lawsuit on them. So I gotta wait and see. That was the only one. Let me see how it go. Because normally I just get the random check that was like you was a part of this, and I didn't have to fill nothing out. Now I guess they make you fill shit out.
Yeah, well, that's another way for them to cut it out. Because like niggas, what it was niggas was jumping on when they wasn't. So now at least you gotta like fill something out, and then you know when you fill it out.
I guess the other ones was with banks, so it's a record of you.
Yeah, well, it's a record,
in that situation.
So they know who it was and they can pinpoint it. But that's what I'm saying. So at least I think what they're trying to do is make it where at least niggas discourage niggas because like you got to fill something out. So then I'm pretty sure at the bottom of that bitch is gonna say, "I hereby certify that all this information is correct," and I was harmed. And,
I had to go back and I had to look up the date when I got the stock, and then I had to fill that in, and then like if I sold it, the date that I sold it, and all that shit, all that just to make sure I was in the time frame for the lawsuit.
Because you don't want
because it was only a couple months.
Yeah, because well, niggas gotta understand it's a court. A lawsuit that's a court record, so you filing something court wise, so you gotta make sure you doing that shit right, or you gonna fuck around and be perjurize yourself to the court on some shit on the real. Like, you know what I'm saying? When niggas be filing shit that they know they ain't even, they didn't even, never was a part of this company. And they already, you feel me? They got a class action suit going for this or going for that. It's like,
Nigga, Bank of America sent me $25 after they fucked me over out of like, I think it was maybe like $600 or $700. Yep. Like something happened with my card where some purchases got made that I didn't do. Nigga, I go somewhere, I swipe my shit, decline. I'm like, nigga, what?
Nigga, that just happened to me recently.
I hit them niggas up and I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I got like these charges on my shit that I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Then that would give me all my bread back and take off the overdraft fees. Right. Them niggas was like, we'll investigate and all that shit. And I don't know if they investigated or not, but I never got my bread back. So I was like, man, I ain't banking with y'all niggas no more and went somewhere else. But then a couple years later, they sent me a check for $25 for a class action lawsuit. I'm like, you bitch ass niggas, this is not.
It was bad practices. See, that's why niggas gotta have a nigga like me. See, I'm supposed to be looking and finding out them bad practices sir. And cause like that shit be hurting niggas. Like, don't be wrong. You don't get no money, but they be getting like $25 billion. Cause what it is it's bad look for your shareholders. Like regardless of whatever you saying, y'all could have made $100 billion last year. If you had to pay $25 billion and whatever, still $75 billion in profit. But more importantly, it's the reputation harm, like because you're affecting our ability to do business in the future.
Yep.
People see you getting class action suits.
Because I never bank with them niggas again.
Mm-hmm. So that shit really do matter.
And actually, all my banks now is online banks.
Well, I'm just saying from a banking standpoint, that shit really do matter to the bank and for the bank. Because if they don't, then they fucking themselves in the end.
Yeah. And them niggas is already falling behind because them online banks be giving you like a 5.1% interest rate. Bro, and them niggas still be on that .002 shit.
Niggas be sleeping on them fucking them online banks, bro. Definitely got me an online bank. And then shout out to mine, I think I got like what it is, it's like $20, $10 to $20 in ATM fees. So I don't even pay like because it's an online bank, like I don't even pay ATM fees because, like, really, like, you're thinking $10, $20 unless you go into, like, a strip club or something like that. You know, you go to a regular ATM, fee like $3. So you're talking about you being able to go 6 times to the ATM for free.
Yeah, like, a nigga like, really might need cash like once or twice a month. For
right, like, nigga, who needs cash like that don't go to the bank or don't pull out enough, you know what I mean? Like if you need cash like that, I'm going to the bank. If I gotta get thousands out, if I gotta go get a couple thousand, what the fuck I'm going to the ATM for? I know I'm. You know what I mean? Plus I want my shit in the envelope or whatever.
And niggas don't want to hit that limit,
right, bro? Then you hit your daily limit, fuck yourself over. And that'd be the one time you actually need some money.
Yep, man. Yesterday, I hit my limit. And I was like, fuck. Because I did some other shit and then I paid off I was trying to pay off the rest of the cruise. You know, Net, the travel agent for us, booking it. She was like, hey, this shit ain't got through. And I was like, damn, I might have hit my limit. I ain't did that shit in a long time, dog. But I was like, we could just do it tomorrow. So now it's paid off. Y'all will get that footage. You know what I'm saying? 9 days. I think we hitting 5 spots. Going down.
Oh, hell yeah. 9 days. Y'all about to be on the water, man. Y'all bring the kids or no?
Hell yeah. That's why it's one of the most expensive trips we done ever took right there. Because she got us the balcony. And them hoes is already up there. And with the cruise, it be per day. So if you take like a little 3 or 4 day cruise, everything gonna be a lot cheaper for you. You could probably get on that bitch for a few $100.
Right.
Them 9 and 8 day ones, that's when it's like, because it's more for the drink package, it's more for everything, really. Because they charge really per day. We definitely gonna turn up on that hoe. I got a different style that I'm thinking about shooting for the next one than we did on the last one. You know what I'm saying? You gotta gain the experience to know what you want to do and know how you want to move in this shit.
Yeah.
It's the best teacher for real. Like once you execute it, if it don't work, then I know I'm not saying that shit didn't work, but like once I was editing it and seeing it, I was like, I could tweak this shit. And
that's fine.
Yeah. Niggas got niggas gotta trust the process, man. It didn't work in Philly, but it works for most other niggas. The process ain't working out there. Them niggas signed Paul George and thought they was Mr. Lottery pick.
Boy. Disappointment after disappointment with that guy. What's the word though? What we got?
All right, let's see. You want to start with real quick? Damn, I can't believe it. I actually like Casamigos too. Like I ain't even gonna like that's one of the bandwagon tequilas that
Niggas love to hate
yeah.
or love to love.
Cause if I go to a hotel and they got that or the 1800, it's either that or 1800. And whenever we stay somewhere, I'll be like, I'm glad y'all got Casamigos in this bitch and not that whole ass 1800 Blanco. Cause they have the Casamigos Reposado, not the small one, but the little medium boy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of drinking, in 2009, this artist came out with a song called "Gang Bangin'."
Smokey Robinson?
Yeah, it went viral a couple years ago. And when I looked it up today, I didn't know that it came out in 2009. I thought it came out in whatever year it went viral, like 2 or 3 years ago.
Wait, no, the Gang Banging by Smokey Robinson?
Yeah.
No, nigga, that video, what that video looked like, nigga, I thought that shit came out in like 91, no lie.
But I just thought he was an old nigga that didn't know.
Man, I don't think that shit came out in. You gotta look that up.
Nigga, when I looked up Gang Banging on you, nigga.
no, that's when the video dropped. Like, look up Gang Banging by Smokey Robinson.
Oh, it could have 2009.
Right,
That
right.
YouTube started in 2000.
I'm looking at the quality of that video. Like, nah, ain't no way, bro. You know what kind of camera they would have had to use, like, or a filter edited. Like, he would have had to request it. Like, they don't even got nothing to make that look that bad.
I don't know. In 2009, if you go back and look at them YouTube videos, them hoes is extra grainy. 'Cause see when you type it in, like the earliest it
Yeah,
got
no,
is-
I'm saying look up.
and that's all.
Look up the publishing date. Or like the release date. Just put in like that and then just put in release date.
Two 2004.
See, that make more sense. I'm telling you, I'm like, nah.
Nigga, you said 91.
No,
I was way closer
that's how
than you.
bad. That's how bad. No, I was closer than you.
91 in 2009.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking about the one you said 2024.
Yeah, because I think it went viral like what, 21, 22?
Yeah.
He got hit with a couple SA allegations this week. Right now, he 85. I think they were saying that these allegations go from 2014 up until 2022 or 23-ish.
Well, okay.
I was reading the shit, and it was some wild ass stories for like a dude that would probably be early 70s, late 60s. No. 2014. He 85. 11 years ago. 70s. Early 70s. He could have that old man strength. I ain't gonna put it past him. But like reading the shit, it was like it was all people kind of like some of the Diddy shit where it was like we worked at his home or we worked around him, and at times he would just stop me, force me to give him some head, force me to let him eat me out, or he would just put his erect penis inside of my vagina. And some of them, it was like he did it like crazy amounts of times, like 20s, 30s.
No. Okay. So what they basically doing is,
and I think it's 3 or 4 women that done came forward so far.
So this is, I think I've, thank you for saying
They
this.
suing for $50 million.
Right. No. But who's their attorney? Please don't say Tony Busby.
I don't know, but his name didn't come up. So if it was Tony Busby, he would be like a headline name.
No.
I don't remember the attorney's name, so it wasn't him.
So this is what I've noticed, the trend, right? So I think I'm figuring out how to combat this now. Because where the people are concerned with this, okay. I don't know how to ask this, right? Without having like broken bones or anything like that, right? Or anything like that, right? Think about what a nigga would have to do for you, pause, to be forced to give a nigga fellatio. Besides, they ain't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you would do it then. I'm just saying, like, from what the description that you just gave, these aren't people that are saying that, oh yeah, like he like threw me against her. You know what I mean? Or it, like, you know what I mean? So, which of course that angle wouldn't work for him because he's too old. It'd be like, really? So you saying a 72-year-old man like threw you across the room? You know what I mean? Right? You gotta go way younger for that, bigger and blacker, right? Smokey Robinson not that big. So you're saying that this man somehow, and it's an elderly man, so I don't know how old these maids are, but he overbeared or overpowered you in some kind of way. Okay? That required.
Yeah. So when you said age, I was like, let me pull it up. It's a total of 4 women. You know what I'm saying? And they all accusing them of the stuff that we talking about right now. I'm just gonna scroll through and look for the age real quick. One Jane Doe said it went down from 23 to 24, so you could add 2 more years to it. So he would have been 83, 84-ish.
Right.
No, he would have been 84, 85-ish in that time frame. And for me, while I scroll through and I'm looking for the age.
Well, I'm saying no.
This is an 85-year-old nigga.
Well, no, I'm saying that we don't even know their age, but I'm presuming just because they doing a job, they not 84, 85.
They not.
Right.
But
So
for
these are
him
younger women.
to be
Right.
this sexually aggressive at that age, like you saying that he put his erect meat in you and he 85. Like,
No, but like, what was
is
you
this
doing
nigga
where a
like
nigga
taking some shit before?
Well, no, let's say he is. Let's say all that's happening. Boom. You cleaning the windows.
Because I just don't see 85-year-old niggas being that active like that.
No, you cleaning the windows in your maid outfit or whatever. I'm presuming this thing got to be short as hell because saying a nigga like presumably just walked up to you and was just like, boom. Right, here you go. We on. Now, I don't know how pussies work, but I would presume you can recognize when the dick is going in one. So you saying a nigga like walked up behind you or walked, you see what I'm saying? And just was like, and then you just, what? You stood there, kept watching the windows while a nigga just started banging you? See, the thing is that the issue I'm having, and I'm not saying that this didn't happen to these women, but the issue I'm having now constantly is the scenarios where these people are, because what they're doing is they're basically admitting participation in these things and then trying to change how they participated. because I'm trying to think of a way, because this literally, unless you're talking about somebody that was changed up in the basement or something, I don't know many women that have a rape story where they gave a nigga some head by force, where he didn't put a gun to their head or something like that. Literally, right? Like,
yeah, I never seen an SVU like that.
Well, when we have these actual occurrences, usually it's a guy forcing himself upon a woman really quickly and or forcefully, and then basically her just like eventually not doing something that's gonna make her life end, or you know what I mean, or you get like the touching or something, whatever, boom, from a, you know what I'm saying, from a assault standpoint. But we talk about like, come on, man, a bit. So you suck this nigga dick to completion under the duress.
Like when you read this shit, it's
right.
extremely crazy the way they break it.
Right, but I'm just saying, you suck this nigga dick to completion under duress. Huh? How that work? How that work? You suck this nigga dick to completion under duress, but there's no mention of guns or anything. Was you chained to something? Was you what did he threaten you to kill somebody in your family? What did he threaten to do? Like, what make it under duress? Because that's what you're saying. You're not saying what, like, that's the new question. What from what you describing, what made you under duress? We got to start asking. I'm sorry, we can't just go, I was terrified. Why? Right? And then even from that, your why is going to predicate, because your why is going to predicate everything that your vantage point is. So if you sit up here and tell me your why was because you thought you was going to lose your job if you didn't or something like that, okay, that was a business decision. It's a corporate issue on corporate scales, but from a hiring standpoint, you've been an employee to something, there might be like that avenue where you can play it, right? Just for being inappropriate or something like that. But other than that, like from a sexual standpoint, these things where they're making this where these are assaults, that's, you see what I'm saying? Like you might say you was in like you weren't assaulted. You didn't suck a nigga dick to completion under assault.
Yeah.
Now, you see what I'm saying? Like, Dubz, you didn't top a nigga off.
You could fuck that whole area up if you think about it. Like,
No,
yeah, that's a hard to
say it. Cause bro,
we all seen Friday After Next.
Right.
Cat Williams in the bathroom with the dude. Damon.
Right, but even that,
You could,
but that's not a
so
good visual.
easy to fuck that area. Like, you already right there. If a nigga can force you into that position, ladies, this is advice. Fuck that nigga up.
I hear you. No, I want you to talk about that. I want you to tell me, like, about, like, bro, you saying a nigga assaulted you, and the assault was you sucked that nigga dick till he came in your mouth. How, bitch? If my sister told me that, bitch, how? How? What's the other thing? Did he pull out a Colt 45? Did he have a samurai sword on him? Did he pull out pictures of your kids and said, you know what'll happen if you don't? What was it? How? Dubz.
Yeah, you didn't want to grab that nigga nuts and just crush him while you was doing that shit just so you can get away.
Dubz, how? How you, what? This ain't prison.
I mean, I'm not gonna downplay somebody's trauma, but because I
No,
don't know,
I'm not trying to downplay trauma, and I'm not saying this didn't
it's
happen.
all options, ladies.
Dubz.
Fuck these niggas up.
Dubz. I'm saying
Take these niggas out by the nuts.
This is
Rip
not,
his sack off.
Dubz. Ain't no bitch, bro. Making a bitch give you head is not the same thing as fucking a bitch. It's not. Like, you bend a bitch over, lay a bitch down. Whoa. There's only one way to get your dick. It's a few ways to get your dick sucked, but all of them require cooperation from that bitch. There's not a situation where you can like put your dick in a bitch's mouth comfortably where she's not making that happen. Dubz. Teeth. Dubz. There's not a situation.
I mean, you had to like put her through like a Hell in a Cell match before,
so that she's like, that's what I'm saying. So that's my point. Dubz. There's not one way in the world to get your dick sucked where a bitch ain't sucking dick. You ever got your dick sucked by a bitch that don't want to suck it?
Yeah.
Make you say, you know what, man, don't even worry about it.
You didn't come to play today.
It's cool. Like, don't even worry about it, man. Lay down. I got you.
In the words of Kobe, everybody throw your shoes in the middle of the fucking...
Right. You ever got your dick sucked by a bitch?
You do not deserve to wear these shoes right now.
That didn't want to suck it up. All right. You ever about it? Now watch this.
Your neck tied, huh?
No, watch this. Finna flip it. You ever got your dick sucked by a bitch that wanted to suck dick but didn't know how to?
That might be a little bit worse.
Right. Worse.
Because they be a little overzealous with the,
then
you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
stop. Oh, no, wait.
Slow down a little bit, bro.
A bitch done literally shaved the skin off of my dick trying to do some cute shit. You understand? But that's my point. So that's a bitch that can't do it, that want to do it, and a bitch that don't want to do it, that's doing it. There's no way that a bitch sucked your dick good to completion and she didn't want to do it.
Yeah. I think.
So if you did it right, why? That's what I need to know, Dubz.
Oh, yeah, because a nigga can go for a minute on some head if you're not doing it right.
Dubz. If that's what you wrote down, and you said you was sucking a nigga dick under duress, all I want to know is, I'm not saying you weren't. I'm just saying why. Tell me why. Tell me why you did it. Because, again, you've got your dick sucked by a bitch that didn't want to do it and a bitch that did and wasn't good at it.
That's why I try to let them go first.
Right.
You gotta... What type of effort are you trying to get? You know what I'm saying?
But that's my point. So we talking about bitches that what? Ultimately are very... I'm saying in order for him to be doing these things, when you're saying 20, 30 times, that's what I'm saying. You have to be doing something that he likes, that he's coming back for. You telling me
in his 70s and 80s.
You telling me
at this point
sexually assaulted you 20 or 30 times? You couldn't avoid him? You couldn't do nothing? Zulu!
It's all good. Like shit. At his age, he would have to make sure that he ready at all times. Bro. Is what I'm saying. Like, you just can't be unprepared out here at 85. Like, nigga, you not young. Like, yo shit, you know how... That nigga blood ain't flowing the same way, bro. This nigga about to be 90, dog. If you think this nigga just out here just rising to the occasion at all times, like, nah, I don't. It's gonna take him 20 to 45 minutes to get his shit together before he can.
Bro,
and I don't know if that nigga got that type of time at 85.
This is we talking about, again, once you said the thing about the head, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm over it in my mind. Because, again, now you're talking about, again, how many times did you do that? You couldn't quit. You couldn't go to the police. You couldn't. What was the thing? Is this a Liam Neeson movie? Did he have your kids up in? You see what I'm saying? Like, what was making you do that repeatedly? What you thought if he didn't, you couldn't housekeep no more? What? You see what I'm saying? What? These don't even like it. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I've been talking the talk I've been talking, because it's getting to the point where, okay, enough's enough. We gotta realize, okay, we allies with the women, and that's cool, but we gotta start getting some laws in there that's making sense.
Yeah.
Because, bro, what? You telling me you was sucking a nigga dick under duress? Good?
Right, they not giving their ages. They all Jane Does. The earliest one go back to 2006 to 2007 when he was, of course, a good almost 20 years younger. So,
but that make him 65. Which I'm not saying you can't be spry for 65, but once again,
he got bread. He can.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It ain't no he got bread.
That was a couple years after gang banging, so he was still.
Well, no, he got bread just because they sample a lot of his music and shit, whether you believe it or not.
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that. So,
crazy. But
the reality is, no, these women are realizing that let's say if you a bitch and you got a boss that owns something, and again, these people are housekeeping, so they see everything, the real. Like, they know he got bread or no he don't, whatever. If you a bitch and you feel like you didn't get what you deserved or something like that, and depending on who you talking to, from what I've seen, and this is just honestly, I've seen chicks be influenced to think something other than that.
Yeah.
Than what happened. Like, something can happen, and then their friend may be like, girl, that ain't, man, that man was using you, or that man was tricking you, or that man was manipulating you or something, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. And then they may make them look at the situation totally different, right? And we've seen dudes do it as well, so I'm not saying it's exclusive to women. I'm saying people are subjective to being influenced to think something like. But we gotta start being able to be reasonable within, like, when they file these things, there has to be some degree of reasonability applied to it before it can even be announced or heard or something like that. Because one, just these, even if it's an allegation that's completely false and can be proven untrue, it's still an allegation, and it's not cool to even be able to do.
Yeah.
Like, there has to be some type of added due process that we can do to where you can't just file it as an indictment, considering the harm that it does to people's reputation and stuff like that.
Yeah, like, did you record any proof at this time where it was going down?
Right.
Like, even if you wasn't going to nobody,
Right.
did you talk to somebody about it? Did you document it? Or is there any text messages?
I'm saying is the way they grand jury, a lot of these drug cases, I think that it's time that we have a requirement of, depending on what you're alleging, especially in civil situations, because that's what a lot of these end up being. If there's no criminal situation, because criminal situations typically have components of evidence that are not necessary for this not to be a thing, right?
Yeah, and I don't see why. Like, I don't think a lot of people know that you could go criminal first and then go civil. Like,
no, it's better to go criminal first and then go civil.
But a lot of niggas is going straight to the civil.
If you can win the criminal case, you're guaranteed the civil case. Now that's not 100%, but essentially
it's like, close enough, nigga.
Right, it's like 99, because essentially, if you were convicted of whatever criminal offense, then whatever civil allegation you're filing on it is proven by the fact that the person was found guilty of said offense. So they definitely did whatever civil violation you're accusing.
And you trying to go for the quick dollar instead of taking the time to... Because a lot of the times a nigga just won't want the tarnish on his name, and he going to be like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You want
right, but see, that's
a little bit,
like
I'll give you that. And then when you don't agree on it, it's like... Now I'm talking about before it even get there. Like, hey, if you don't give me this, I'm going to go blah, 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 50 million.
Right.
And it's like, shit, I could give you probably $1 million, or I could probably fight the shit.
Right, but the settlement process is what I'm saying. It has to be something before you can even, like, it has to be a reasonable conclusion that this makes sense before we can start this. Because, again, 20, 30 times, you're saying somebody did an assault on you. 20, 30 times as a grown person. Now, and I ain't gonna speak on it, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Right?
Yeah.
There's people that can't help themselves. And so, yeah, it could be 20, 30 times with them, because a lot of times they don't even know what's going on. But you, as a grown person, you saying somebody made you suck dick good to completion repeatedly. Somebody was walking up behind you, putting a dick in your pussy repeatedly, and you didn't have no desire for it.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah. You didn't have no, repeatedly.
To make a nigga nut off head, you gotta be doing it right.
You didn't have, bro, the bitches that don't want to do it and the bitches that want to do it and ain't good at it, both have to be in line. That was my point. I got to stop burying the lead. I've been realizing people don't get some of my points. It has to be in the middle. She has to be a bitch that's good at it and then wants to do it to do that. Because otherwise it is teeth, it's just, it can be a real tumultuous situation for a dick. And then once again, under duress or something like that, that's not something that's common in law as far as sexual assaults go. There's not many fellatio stories, not from women, because again, this is particularly heinous crime, word to SVU, and niggas, they gotta get in, you gotta get out. It's not usually, you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't just boom, like when the bitches talk about it at the club, like boom, somebody might grab their butt. This is a nigga, he's trying to boom, dark, boom, like he not finna sit there and do it. You see what I'm saying?
He on the move.
Right.
I remember this one chick grabbed my shit in the club, and I was
bitches
like,
be grabbing that dick too for sure.
I was like, bro, like for real, like I would not even.
Bitches definitely be grabbing
it. It was she was like she was like one of them meatball bitches, where it's just like
yeah, bitches be grabbing dick for sure.
I was like, bro, like why did you do that, dog? Like 4 of my homies is in front of me. Please, you could just
got any of them. No, bitches grab dick for sure, bro. For sure. For sure.
I done had it on multiple occasions, but that was the worst one.
Man, I done had bitches grab my glasses off my face and stop me. And then be like, oh, my fault. I was just trying to see how I would look at it or something like. Ridiculous.
Gang banging. Dog.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, now, again, I'm not saying that this all couldn't happen a different way. I'm just saying that we got to start being able to, come on, man. We'll talk about a man that was 65 to 85. Y'all were doing this repeatedly. Y'all would come back to work, getting fucked repeatedly. You're leaving work, going home, kids, family, whatever, possibly a husband, possibly a boyfriend, whatever, after getting fucked by this old ass man under duress. You didn't tell nobody. You didn't do nothing about it. What? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. But we gonna see how it play out. They got heart, but them niggas got heart.
Yeah, so they don't know what to do sometimes. What we doing?
And that be some people's problem, man. You gotta gain the experience to, you know what I'm saying, maneuver through the shit that you don't know how to maneuver through. But, I did want to ask you, this not on my list, but we talked about like top fives and like the Mount Rushmores and shit been going around lately. I wanted to know, like, what are your top 5 albums of all time?
We gonna do a drink?
Oh yeah.
Let me think.
I could probably run off a quick like 3 or 4 of mine real quick. I gotta throw the documentary in there. The cool or food and liquor? I'm gonna go food and liquor. I think that's an easy enough decision. "400 Degrees." I think that is one of the most underrated classics of all time right there. Like, niggas give Back That Ass Up credit, but if you go back and listen to 400 Degrees, like, that nigga had Jay-Z on the remix, and Jay-Z don't do shit for nobody. Like, nigga, that's one of the most unskippable albums for me ever. All right, I got the documentary, I got food and liquor, I got 400 Degrees. I'm gonna do another G Unit entry. Everybody's first album was a classic, but the documentary, and for me, I know a lot of people like Get Rich or Die Trying as a first album, but Hunger for More is like one of them ones that, like, I know niggas that don't like Lloyd Banks, that if I put that hoe on, they be like, hey, this bitch ride. And it's like, nigga, this was the first one. If you didn't like him from here, then And 5 is kind of where I start having trouble for real. Cause it ain't no Hove, it ain't no Nas. Like, I don't. I might do it, man. TM 101.
Let me see. I've been thinking about it. I think I got a 5.
I'm gonna think of a replacement for that, but you can.
Okay.
Cause the other 4 is solid, but
I'm gonna say Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City. I'm gonna say
that's been on everybody's like.
I'm gonna say
Top for real. Let's free pour this bitch.
I'm gonna say Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z. I'm gonna say
Reasonable. I'm
gonna say Reasonable Doubt.
I gotta go back and listen to it.
It's my favorite album. You said my favorite, not
yours. Yeah, I'm just saying I gotta go back and listen to it.
These are my favorites.
Cause as a kid, I never got the Reasonable Doubt hype. It was the Life and Times Volume 2 for me, and after where it was like, I see what he doing. Anything before that, I was like, huh? But I gotta let me go back and listen to it now to see how I might feel. Already took mine. You poured up like a small
I
shot.
had to wait on your drink.
Oh.
But no, it was just a little shot while I wait on your drink. No, but what I was gonna say?
You said Reasonable Doubt?
No, I was gonna say. No, that wasn't what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Reasonable Doubt. I didn't even get a chance to hear it till I got to like Grambling, but it's just that bitch just is a perfect album. Really, I mean, because I wasn't ranking these. These are just, these are just the album. If I had to rank them, that's something different. We can do that next, I guess.
Well, I was asking for your top 5, so it don't have to be enough specific order, but you can.
I'm only on 2. I'm gonna say Lupe Fiasco, The Cool. I just love that album for the sonics of it. It was just perfect. There's so many vibes on there.
Yeah, that's why it was hard for me because like Food and Liquor, like it's pretty much the same like ride all the way through it, tell the story, but like you get like on the cool, you get like Gold Watch, you get the dot.
No, you get a High Definition with Snoop.
Oh yeah.
Gather around, that you don't need permission. I got this. Welcome to my dark recesses. This is where I keep my bars.
I ask you if you wanted to throw the banana
in this drink.
Yeah.
No.
You want to test it first and then try.
Yeah. Did we do the? Did we put the other shit in there? Shots of the screwball.
Yeah, it's the screwball and rum chata mix.
All right, so this is just our shit, right?
Yeah.
So this could go good or bad.
Yep.
All right.
It don't have a name. It could go either way.
That's good.
It kind of tastes like the milk after Reese's Puffs.
Right. Right. That's what I was thinking. I imagine that's what breast milk tastes like.
Breast milk.
If it say, do not bust them bitches. Strong ass.
Oh, yes. Me and Glass do not get along. Nigga, I will not do that again.
That's why I was there. Like, no.
Every time I do something with Glass, I just be chilling. And it'd be like,
splash. Kaflunk. Now we got 2 gallons of liquor flooding. Mexican nigga come back upstairs. My friend, are you guys wasting liquor? But
that's refreshing.
That's refreshing, bro. That's good. That's a great pick by us. That's our shit. We gotta figure out. But we really gotta start naming these hoes.
That's the Reese's.
Put that in your phone, man, so I can remember. Text me that. Cause we gotta name this, and then we gotta save the names. Cause we gotta go back, say the episodes where we made our own drinks.
Yeah. This is the Reese's Puffs milk, for real. Like,
I would just call it
a Reese's Puff,
or how about a marshmallow? Well, no, can't be that.
Hold up, is it a way we can make a s'more? Cause
yeah, put some chocolate on it.
I could get some chocolate liqueur, like the Godiva one. They got that. And then we might need a little bit a fireball for like, cause you know how the graham crackers be having like that little cinnamon, the little splash, a fireball a little bit less than everything else. Yeah, I think you could balance that bitch out for real. We could make a s'mores drink without having like shit floating in our shit. Y'all niggas don't let me become a mad scientist with the mixology, bro. Like I'm supposed to start going crazy on this shit.
That's what I'm saying. We can do clips of just the drink. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was thinking about either doing it here or at the crib where it's like, hey, this is the drink of the week, and it'd be like a short. Just I tested it out one time.
Do it on the pod, and then cut that.
Well, I'll do it on the pod, but you know I got the little camera and I could set it up right here.
Right, and then do that as a short while you doing it. That way they know the drink of the week, and then we just talk about it like we just did, something like that. Because this
that is
right, good.
Dangerous.
Right, that's good.
If you drinking this with a chick, this right here's a penny dropper.
Right, that's good. This ain't gonna know. First off, she ain't gonna place the taste. She's gonna know it's good and remind her of something. Cause that's how it tastes. It remind you of something, but you can't quite.
It's similar to the cinnamon toast crunch, but it's further enough away from it where
it's not its own thing. Remind you of, like you said, the Reese's. Remind you of the Reese's Puff Milk. Remind you of like some peanut butter ice cream. It remind me of a lot of things. Good consistency. I like it.
And I bought the banana because that one time we was saying,
we
it'll
could
be
try.
like
We could put something in there now. I just wanted to get it raw. Like that.
You're gonna have to mix this up. And it's gonna be a raw count, pause.
Definitely change the color.
This bitch smell good.
Okay, let's do it. We've outdone ourselves. No. They gonna think we bullshit. That's what I'm saying. You gotta text me this right now. So
but you can't get this here.
I know, but text me right now so they at least know. Like we could tell them what it was. Like it's this like a cocktail maraschino.
I should have got the cherries.
No, I'm saying it's like, no.
You can have cherries for the pina
No.
colada.
I'm not saying it tastes the same. I'm saying this. Otherwise, it's gonna be like that. Like we gotta text me, episode 140.
139. Jinx. I said pause.
I feel like just because you said pause, and you didn't say, because you gotta say jinx right now.
Yeah.
You lost that. But no. Otherwise, it's not a jinx no more. Right?
Yeah, I said pause.
Right. But no, text me real quick. So that way I
almost said no Yeezy for real.
Just text me 140 because I'll go back and look and see what the drinks was. That's what we can save them because that's 160. 139. That's outstanding. That is outstanding.
See, I be trying to let niggas know, like, just let me learn a little bit and I can figure the rest out. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out the levels and the. It's all a part of the game, man. Some niggas. Never mind.
What else we got though? That's fucking great.
Yeah, that's up there. Like, the Diddy trial jury selection got kind of pushed off a little bit. It was supposed to be wrapped up this week. From what I seen, his defense is, I'm a rich nigga, and on occasion, I gotta fly bad bitches out to different areas, and it is what it is.
Very reasonable.
I wouldn't expect nothing more from him or nothing less from him. Not saying that he's guilty or innocent, but like, this nigga made niggas walk for cheesecake when we was little kids. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was in school when this nigga was making niggas walk for cheesecake. Not saying he was making bitches do shit but if you a bitch and you seen that, you might fuck with a nigga that made a nigga walk for cheesecake. When they could have took a taxi, they could have did. The options was very. They didn't figure it out until after they got the cheesecake. But hey.
But see, that's what I'm talking about.
Sometimes you.
But see, you just gave the perfect example because that's what I'm talking about. In these scenarios where you talking about this is assault and stuff, did you do something and then be like, that's some bullshit, he made me walk? And it's like, did he stop you from getting a taxi?
I told you to go to Junior's for some cheesecake and bring it back to me. Do you think I want you to walk so I could be asleep by the time you get back and you waking me up? No, nigga.
But
I want to see where your head at.
Right. But see, that's what I'm saying. So, but niggas do certain shit. That's what I'm saying. So we talking about that reality. That's what I'm saying. It gets like that. And that's the problem. Because it get like that. You see what I'm saying? And then now, after we done watched you go walk for cheesecake, now you saying he made you go walk for cheesecake. Did he make you go for cheesecake?
That is fire.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying that. You see how you get it done? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, from what people are saying now, and again, I'm just hearing what people are saying, security guards and stuff, they saying Diddy used to be jumping on Cassie. Cassie used to be jumping on Diddy. They used to be fighting, tussling. There's been several times Cassie was going to get her own nigga, fuck him, whatever, like all of that. So this does not sound like a woman under duress for real. Like, again, these people are fucked up and they doing shit under very high circumstances, et cetera, whatever. But that's the thing.
Yeah. It's been a lot of niggas eating off this shit. Like that nigga Chopper and Fred, like them niggas been doing interviews like crazy the last few months.
Right, and that's a prime
talking
example.
About how they done smashed like high profile R&B singers and shit off.
No, but right, and Chopper went on Vlad and was honest about his situation. At least that's what he said. And he said, man, he don't think Diddy did that to Cassie because he's saying he said it was fucked up how she was looking. And again, she might believe this or whatever, but from the outside looking in, from the people that witnessed it, they saying no, it wasn't like that. It wasn't just a nigga just forcefully taking a chick deuce and third. She was doing her own thing at a lot of junctures throughout these situations.
I do got one question for you, and I know we talked about this on a previous pod where if you sign up to be in scenarios, then it's on you. But if you was ever like the ultimate rich nigga, would you walk into a meeting with a robe on, just
yeah, of course. I mean,
it's gonna be tied up. And you gonna be secure, right? Like you ain't
right. But I'm saying it depends on No, because the first thing I thought about is when you a rich nigga, time don't stop the same. So there might be times where
a nigga done went to sleep at 3:00. He gotta wake up at 6:30.
No, well, not even just that. It might be times where somebody got to come to your house, and you just meeting them in the office real quick because they came because we got to have a meeting about something that happened. Prime example, when you got accused of this Cassie shit, it's probably somebody your PR people had to get. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, boom. Wait, where the fuck are you? Wake up. So I can see it very easily. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of this shit, I feel like people don't apply common sense logic to, and that's what I don't like because it becomes...
You're not like that, bro.
It becomes a thing where if you're not applying common sense logic to it, then yeah, all these things. But like when people talk about the flyouts or something, and it's like anybody that flies anybody out technically qualifies for what they are saying is. You see what I'm saying?
Tricking or like
right.
Like
If you met a bitch on Twitter and you flew her out, and y'all had sex, then they saying that's sex trafficking by the definition. Now they're gonna say it's all about intentions.
So what if you flew to her?
Right. Well, same thing. But they're gonna say it's all about intentions, and it doesn't apply in all situations. Right. But how do you prove intentions? How you know I didn't fly this bitch? You see what I'm saying? Other than what you saying is my motive. How, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, how we proving, like, you got proof of me in this bitch DMs? Like, bitch, if you don't fly out here immediately and fuck such and such, we gon' like, what y'all got proof of this or something? Or more than likely, y'all got conversations with me, having regular conversation with a bitch about coming over to come and see me, whatever.
Yeah. And that's what it's like. If it's the money, then I can go to her or she can come to me. Either way, it's the same results. Like, you wanted me to spend the weekend in Atlanta instead of me flying her out to Miami?
Bro,
I could have did that.
Bro, I know niggas. No, bro, I'd have been kicking it with niggas, bro. And it was a nigga birthday. He like, man, I don't like these bitches out here, bro. I'm about to bring something to the city. Red eyed a bitch to Dallas. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga is, bro, when you got money, you do stuff that people with money, like it's nothing to book a bitch for a flight. And I'm not saying like, oh, it's prostitution, because that's not what it is.
It's a couple $100.
Right.
And
right now, but in the same token, if she get here and you got bread like that, you send her back on a plane with a couple bucks, or you send her some bread after that, then how is that not you see what I'm saying? By how they look at it. That's the thing. By how they look at it, how is it not?
it's the rules of the game that you got to follow that's fucking you up from doing the shit that you want to do. Like, nigga, I done spent $250 for this bitch to get home, here and back. Spirit.
Right. Or if but that's only if a nigga not, when a nigga trying to impress a bitch, you know, some American Airlines are better, probably put it in the Comforts Plus, and then you got what?
Oh no, now
Right,
they getting familiar and they know that Spirit ain't had no incidents, so they cool with it.
Yeah. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Banana was the perfect. We was right. Just changed it. Boom. So good. But no, that's what it comes down to, and that's the thing. When they are saying these things, I'm trying to see what, like, again, was Diddy having sex with these people or something? I'm pretty sure y'all can prove that. But was these under duress? Was there under coercion? Was it under the guise of them being threatened or in some way held against their will, or and like you see what I'm saying? Like, oh, because don't tell me, well, again, if you repeatedly, like, something is happening and you can't get away from it, like, what's going on? Now, if you live there or something, cool. But y'all don't. Cassie had her own crib at point. She didn't live with Diddy. Diddy was back with Kim Porter. This like they wasn't even like, you see what I'm saying? Like how all this happened. You couldn't get away. You didn't have no money, no nothing. He was in charge of all your bank accounts. You telling me, oh, he would just find you? Okay, did you go to the police, the FBI? Anybody try anything? Oh, what?
And again, we don't want to downplay anybody's scenario. We all seen the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably guilty of something, but we don't know what that is as of yet. Nigga, fuck your shit. Oh, that nigga trying to find his whip. That nigga hit the panic shit on his.
No, it can't be because that nigga doing that shit randomly as hell. Really?
Fuck your podcast, nigga. Fuck your shit. I see the lights on, nigga. You ain't want me to be a guest, nigga, so I'm gonna tear your shit down from the outside, nigga.
But no, from that regard, you know,
Ass, nigga.
that's where, like I said, the plot get lost, and that's what I'm saying. Like it'd be like,
Oh, the
niggas
plot
be
about to
fucking-
thicken for some niggas.
but the niggas be so focused on.
I'm
like,
just I'm gonna
like,
get a
no,
money.
I seen some.
I'm wearing a Johnny Manziel jersey
No.
next.
They proved that there was no baby oil. Drugs in the baby oil.
Cause niggas was like, it was 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
So no drugs in the baby oil.
And
no.
niggas believe what they hear the first time.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing, bro. It becomes one of them things where it's like, okay, now it's like,
Niggas don't want to do their research. Niggas don't want to dig in, pause, and try to figure out what's actually going on. Like, you will see some shit the first time, and you will instantly react because that's the time that we in. And I knew I would figure a way to get in here. Pause. But you know what I'm saying? It's a time to be proactive and it's a time to be reactive, bro. And I don't think niggas is on their P's and Q's these days to know what side they should be on.
like I said, bro, I feel like niggas don't really use their common sense with the shit. It'd be a whole bunch of shit where niggas don't use their common sense, like, to me.
Like, if everybody is going crazy over the baby oil shit, that's one of the main headlines. Hey, it was all these drugs. So when they massage the oil into you, then you would do some shit, and niggas is believe that shit for real. So now that it's coming to trial, and it's like, hey man, all that baby oil shit.
Oh no,
it wasn't that.
Shit, most of that shit ain't there. Like from what they were saying, they just got witnesses, but nobody has like police reports of like violations or nothing like that. Even the Cassie shit with that's not police or like that's character. That's something they posted to get, but like that's not actually a part of any criminal charges. None of that's actually a part of it. That's what I'm saying. He on a one-man RICO where, like I said, the way they got the RICO set up, the shit they got to prove is so inconsequential for real that like nigga, like they just got.
They had to restart because
they just got to prove the theory.
It was jurors that was like, either they was like, oh, I'm scared for my safety, or they was like, shit, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Bro, Bro, when you talk about it, nigga, it like I said, it's so many motherfucking ways. Like all they got is a theory, bro. So they just gotta prove the theory of this being a way this could have happened.
Yeah,
It's basically the best way I can explain it.
And the way they try to play it is, he a rich nigga that could afford to fly people from here to here to here to have a good time.
All they proving, like in a RICO, all they proving is what's more likely. So it's like, if they can paint it a certain way, you got videos and stuff, the character of him uppercutting bitches and shit, boom. Right? Because that's what happened on the video, right? He beat the shit out of Cassie, and that was fucked up, right? To watch, you know? Paul.
That nigga made too much money for his braids to be looking like that.
Man, focus.
We said we was watching the game.
I know we is, but you know. They don't know. They don't know. They ain't supposed to. It's a luxury.
You told them, nigga.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's all they know is the game is on. But they don't know what we looking at. They're not supposed to know. That's breaking the fourth wall.
Chris Jericho shit.
But no,
them niggas not gonna.
The Diddy case is gonna be a monumental case just because, like I said, Diddy was a billionaire, et cetera, et cetera. They could take him down on some shit like that. And man, the precedent that's it.
Yeah, I think it's like the Young Thug shit, just without the killing and all the other shit. It's more on the.
Well, Young Thug ended up pleading out, but that's what I'm saying. They end up being found not guilty just because the case is so not it that it's just now.
And I see this kind of being the same way. Like the angle that they coming at it is, y'all held this nigga for so long for this. Like even like the YNW Melly shit. Like this nigga got a bond, but it was only for one charge.
No, right. And
you still got.
You gotta get the 5 other bonds, then post the 5 other bonds. Cause the way that's what I'm saying, that's how they structure this shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. We gotta be as a people, bro. We gotta start looking at shit like that, like because again, I get that most niggas ain't in a crime life, but that's not stopping people from putting you in a crime life. And all it takes is one time for them to feel like,
yeah, niggas get killed for playing with toy guns. Niggas get killed for walking down the street in their own neighborhood.
From a criminal standpoint,
niggas get killed for.
There's other ways to catch
jogging and walking through a construction crib.
No, when the RICO was first enacted, it was.
Y'all niggas better wake up.
It was put in place basically for niggas to snitch, and it was put in place basically for them to prove organizational structures based off of cooperation, et cetera, because basically they were trying to get the mafia. To get the head guy, they couldn't prove nothing because he never touched nothing, seen nothing with. So they had to create a law that allowed them to criminally charge people for conspiracies and or organizations, et cetera, racketeering, et cetera, et cetera. They have now evolved that shit into something to where they can charge basically anyone with anything because almost everything under the RICO technically is a crime. For instance, like I said, I tell you all the time, if somebody's doing your taxes and they doing illegal shit on your taxes, and you
gonna get fucked up,
right? And then you tell somebody else, and they go get them done, and then now y'all are a group of people that have defrauded the government. That is a RICO.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is,
and you are going down
if they decide to. Now it all depends on what they got interest in.
Yeah, you might get some penalties. On
Right.
You owe us this amount, nigga. Right. You're not getting your shit back.
That's what I'm saying. Most of the time, they don't have interest, but that's not the same thing as to say they can, and that's not something that you should.
You want to test,
right? Like because they can do that to anyone. Like I'll be looking at these celebrity cases, like and it's like. In some of these scenarios, the stuff that they be doing It's like, bro, because first off, they locking niggas up, no bond. So you ain't even getting out to be able to like, you know what I mean? Like you ain't proving, like you already in there.
And that no bond shit, it seemed like it's more like prevalent like nowadays. Like a nigga go to jail for some shit and it's like automatic nigga, no bond. This nigga fighting for this shit and
there's no bond.
You might get it or you might not.
Right, and if you do it's a sky high bond and it's like, bro, they can do that, bro. Not they can, they do. Let me stop saying they can, because they do. On the lower scale, people tell you all the time about shit that happened to them where they got charged with RICOs, where, like I told y'all that one time, the niggas got charged with a fucking 3 kilos of cocaine that he never had possessed because the nigga said that he told another nigga that he was going to buy him from him. And the nigga told him don't work with him, he the police, and then he kept working with the nigga. So they said, because what he said, because he was a federal agent, it mattered more than what the criminals said. And that's like, what? Nigga, I never talked to this nigga. I never seen him, never met him. None of that. Literally, all of this is speculation. Nigga got 10 years off of RICO. That's how they got that shit set up. Like, you can, man. So, what I'm saying, all I like to say is, even though this case sounds ridiculous, Diddy probably gonna go down.
He got to do sometime.
Because they got the way it's set up. The shit, that's what people don't be understanding. The shit they gotta prove is so you wouldn't believe it. Like even though this is like a crazy narrative, the way they gotta prove it is just it's a RICO. It's a conspiracy. Yeah. They just proven that you had the intention or the like inherent ability to like. So they're not proving that you did it. They're proving the conspiracy that you did it.
Yep.
And that's all they have to prove in most cases.
You get the right jury. I see him doing 3 to 5.
No, he could do more than that.
He could do more than that, but he not.
Bro, I already told niggas. They set the precedent with R. Kelly. R. Kelly got 30 years. I already told niggas. Y'all don't be remembering, y'all don't be watching. R. Kelly got the first one-man RICO that I saw.
Yeah, but
no, and so they doing the same thing with Diddy. Diddy getting the same one-man RICO.
I don't see
R. Kelly got R. Kelly got a 30-piece. I'm telling you, just look at it. So we at least talking about a dub
on camera. We gonna do a plus minus. I'm saying 3 to 5.
I'm playing plus minus 10 years, plus on plus 10 years. Tell them. They did the same thing with R. Kelly.
What?
Bro, they got R. Kelly up out of here.
What we putting on it?
What you want to put on it? I'll get you a bottle or something. Get you a bottle of that Don Julio. No, we can't do that now.
We could eventually talk about it. Whatever bottle we agree on, whoever lose gotta buy that bottle.
Bet.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Bet we can do that.
Yes. I got the 3 to 5. So if he walk, then it's
if he walk, then both will.
Nigga, no.
No. If he walk, then
that's the over under, bro.
No, bro. The under can't be he walked. The under gotta be he gotta get something to 3 to 5. That's what you said. 3 to 5. You didn't say walk. Come on now. It's recorded. You just said it. You just said 3 to 5. You can't say
that's the max that I'm saying.
Yeah, 3. You said a max is 3 to 5. So walk being up under that. Okay, I'm gonna give you walk. Cause we all gonna win if you walk. There'll be a person that said. If you walk, we all win because it means you can beat that. You know what I mean?
If he walk, I go half.
Okay, let's do it. Cause that means we can beat that. That's good. Because, like I said, the way it's set up right now, nah. Cause all they gotta prove is, all you gotta do is get the witnesses. They gotta get, and they can make them people say whatever. That's why I don't like the advent of like having testimony from people that are involved or could be involved in other criminal cases, because I feel like there's a literal motive there to do it, whether it's true or not. If I don't give, like, if I'm first off, I'm a criminal, so I don't respect the law. I do things against the law. So then you using my criminality against me and saying I need you to testify on something, otherwise we're gonna give you 25 years. But if you testify, we'll knock that down to 5 years of probation. I'm a criminal, once again. I don't respect the law. I don't respect anything. It's nothing for me to lie to y'all about a nigga I don't give a fuck about on the stand, even if I never met this nigga, never seen him. Why? I don't give a fuck. I don't fuck with the law. I don't care about the law. So, nigga, if it's not nothing for my image in the real life, because everybody don't roll big. See, being a snitch only really work for niggas that ain't like criminals. Because that's why it be so many niggas that be telling and be informants and be on the streets. Because just even if you nigga know you told over here, you can go somewhere where niggas don't know you told and do the same shit and still be an informant. And still do, you see what I'm saying? And depending on the hoods you roll with, and no paperwork, this, that, and the third, then nigga, it's nothing. So, like, it's like you said, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like YSL Woody, look at him, bro. Look at his life after snitching. And then recanting or whatever he did. Look at it. Like, he getting 20,000 a fucking booking.
Everywhere. This nigga got bitches popping balloons. This nigga.
Right, you see what I'm saying?
Doing podcasts.
This nigga running up racks. It's a beautiful life after snitching for him because it's not the same game. So it's a lot of incentive to tell on a nigga, bro, is what I'm saying. Or to not even tell on a nigga. What I'm saying is a lot of incentive for a nigga to even say whatever you want me to say. And you seen that in the YSL case where they basically was telling that nigga, we need you to say this. You can't say this. You say anything but this, we will have a problem.
Yeah. Man. Niggas. It's a good ass game, dog.
I can't see this go.
It's 95 to 92. Okay, see up.
Yeah.
So far, my bracket is perfect. You know what I'm saying? I think I do got Indy over Cleveland. Because you asked me earlier who I was going for, but I said I didn't care. But I got Indy over Cleveland in my bracket. And I think it's just because niggas be sleeping on Halliburton, bro. Like, he was voted the least worthy, like, all-star this year, or the most, like, overrated player or some shit by the players. And I'm like, dog, like, this nigga out here splashing the fuck out of Donovan Mitchell, bro. Donovan Mitchell going off, too. But this nigga...
I can see why, though. He has an awkward game.
Yeah.
So it's like, niggas can't really respect this game.
It's not the flashiest, for real.
Like, he played like a souped up version of Andre Miller.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying? Like, he like Andre Miller Super Saiyan.
Did Andre Miller ever? No, he never played for the Pacers.
Mm-mm.
I know he was on the Nuggets. And was he in Philadelphia? He was on the Wizards, for sure. He got drafted by the Cavs. Damn, that nigga was on the Clippers. 76ers, Trailblazers, Nuggets, Wizards. He was on Sacramento. What the fuck? Timberwolves and the Spurs. I only remember that nigga from like 2 teams.
Yeah, I'm saying he was
but he was a good ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Halliburton was like him, right? But just it was souped up, bro. Got that awkward game.
It ain't nothing flashy, but it's gonna get the job done and then some. Cause I'm gonna come through in the clutch, and
right.
The ball could be in my hands in that situation.
Right. The awkward jump shot go in. Same 100 million.
I could probably see them niggas saying that same shit about Paul George too, like when he was out there, like, cause that was his best days outside of some of the OKC time. He did a little bit with the Clippers, but when Philly got him, I was like, y'all niggas overpaid the fuck out of this nigga. And I just don't think Philly gonna get nothing else no time soon.
No, they not. What else we got?
I wanted to ask you like how you got your start in like the music and like entertainment shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want me to go first, I could, you know what I'm saying, put my shit out there. But this week I kind of been like thinking about the journey, and I kind of like, it's easy for me to remember like how I got into the film shit, but like when I really like go back and think, like I probably wouldn't be doing this shit without stepping or dipping a toe in first, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of like went back and started thinking about like how I got into the music shit for real. And it was just like, yeah, that's kind of like it's a aight story, but I think in the end it'll be fire. Cause so for me and my homies, we worked at a car wash, right? When we was in high school. And this nigga Marquise, he had 2 jobs. That nigga would work at the car wash and the same spot that we got them turkey legs from. When he got off from there, he would go work over there.
Damn.
In high school, nigga. So
Working ass nigga.
we would go from there, and then we would go to my homie Nelvin crib, and all them niggas would be rapping. Nigga, I'm there so I can get high, and I can have a little sip before I go to the crib. Because everybody older than me and Keys, for real. And, like, I never rap. Them niggas be in that bitch writing. Niggas will start recording. I'm just over there like, nigga, I'm getting fucked up, bro. Like, I'm not getting fucked up because I got to go to school the next day, but, like, I'm getting aight. And one day, them niggas was like, hey, bro, like, you just can't keep coming over here. Just like, I'm like, bro, like, I'm paying for some of the shit. I'm doing all this. Like, nigga, I don't have to rap, nigga. I don't want to do that shit, nigga. This is a spot where I can hang out before I go to the crib. And them niggas was like, nah, nigga, today, nigga, we all going in. And it was 2 niggas that had full verses, but me and Keith was gonna split a verse. He was like, hey, come on, bro. Like, he finally peer pressured me to get in, and I was like, all right, dog, I'm gonna do it for you this one time, and after that, like, it's gonna be over. And it wasn't. I didn't know it was a diss song. I didn't know none of that shit, bro. Like, we went back to school the next day playing this shit for everybody, bro. And the niggas that we ended up dissing was like,
what? It was the diss song? The first song you got on? Oh, yeah, it was wild.
And I was just like, all right, bro. Like for me, it was like, all right, this gonna be like some Turk and Wayne shit, or like some BG or like some New York nigga shit, like some Jada Kiss and like Styles P type shit. We just going back and forth. We splitting the verse like, and that shit was alright. You know what I'm saying? The mix was trash, but nigga, we was recording. It was a ceiling fan. The mic was hanging from over that bitch.
Oh wow, this some real hustling flow shit.
Yeah, and it's like ever since then, like I was like, all right, that's the blueprint. Like I could figure it out from here. Like, but the niggas got mad that we. I'm like, bro, nigga, it ain't even that many people at this school for us to be doing this shit. But I didn't know till later on, like, hey, bro, like, this is the vibe of the song. So I'm listening to the nigga record his verse, the first verse, nigga. And I'm like, he don't even go to our school, though.
Wait, so you side with the other side?
I was cool with them niggas. I'm cool with everybody at school. So it's like, oh, shit, nigga, like.
But he don't go to y'all school.
He don't go to our school, but he the nigga that started it off. But them niggas knew it was a diss song.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So
I just jumped in because, hey, y'all niggas been asking me to rap, and that was one of them days where I was like, fuck it.
That sounds like tragedy.
Hey, I wrote an 8. And I've been up ever since. It ain't what I imagined, but hey, I'm good. I can't complain. Like sometimes, like the shit that you start out doing kind of lead you to, if you read it right, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to put yourself in a position that niggas probably never thought that you would be. Cause I know a lot of cool niggas from high school and other places that I went to that they never. Them niggas is Al Bundy.
What the fuck?
Them niggas is Al Bundy. And I will never. No.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. One time at whatever high school he went to, he scored like 6 or 7 touchdowns. But he did nothing after that.
Well, me, let's see. If you're talking about just like getting into like the rapping, I was walking around. I used to freestyle with my headphones on all the time when I was in high school. And I got into a rap battle, and I won the battle. And because I won the battle, I guess I was exalted to a different level because I was like a good rapper. So then I started hanging with these niggas called UGL, Underground Legends. And I started hanging around them. Then I started, putting some bars together on they shit first. Then I got officially inducted into the group. Then we started making beats and shit too with it. But shit didn't really take off till we got backed by this plug that was in Memphis. And that nigga was like fronting us on all the equipment and all of that right there. And then eventually we was able to get on the radio at least a couple times, play a song. It's just that and the third. But like shit, we had a good little buzz going on. But I graduated. We was all graduating. So when I graduated, I went to like Louisiana. So it wasn't like how we gonna do like again. This is a totally different time. Like now that wouldn't mean
it wouldn't even Like right now, if you can't do it yourself, it's not even worth you even trying to. Because right now you can do the minimum and still get the most.
Right. So I'm saying like sending audio, all that is like easy as fuck. Like back then, it wasn't like the same thing.
There was a time where, so the dudes that I was rapping with, right? Like the dude whose studio it was, he ended up fucking with me and my homeboy Red. I know you met the white dude with the red long hair. You done seen him at the one of the barbecues or something before. He was fucking with us real strong. So the same equipment that he had at his crib, the dude that died, G Money, he was in my brother's group. So they had a studio on Arkansas. We can go in and we can record, right? Because he was like, hey, you bring your equipment over here, that's more shit that we could do. We thought he was the plug, right? Nigga, we get there, my brother and them in there, they recording they shit. We like, all right, that's cool. We gotta wait. We ain't gotta pay because some of this shit come from this nigga. One time they already in there when we walk in, so it's like, all right, bet. It is what it is. We just wait for them niggas to get done. It didn't really take that long, so they recorded they shit, and we went in and recorded our shit after theirs. The next time we went in, they actually let us record before them, and then we came back another time, and it was like, hey, he'll be here in a minute to unlock the door, and it was like, bro, like. Nigga, we done already told him that we was coming up here to record. Like, it ain't no reason for him to unlock the door. He eventually came up there and unlocked the door a couple of minutes later because he wasn't there. But the next time, that nigga fucked us over. And I never forgave that nigga since. I saw this nigga in the grocery store maybe 5 or 6 months ago. And I just looked at that nigga and he was like, oh shit. Like, yeah, nigga. I see you in here shopping with your wife, bro. Like, you in here, on some chill shit. I'll let you make it. But I ain't gonna say shit. But I probably should. Because I want to slap the shit out of you right now. Because he probably single-handedly fucked up a lot of the motion that could have went on in the city early. Just off of the niggas that I was bringing around and the niggas that my brother was hanging around with. That right there, just on some cocky, maybe ego shit or whatever it is, like, probably fuck his store closed because his studio was in the back of a store. So it was like he had clothes in the front and you could walk in the back and you could record your shit. It wasn't too many niggas going in there recording like that. The niggas that was on was probably going through there, but outside of that, nah. But he obviously wasn't getting it like that to keep it open.
It's called delusions of grandeur.
You had it all in the palm of your hands, nigga. You fumbled everything, nigga. And you probably doing all right now, because in the store that I seen you in, I was like, all right. But in the grand scheme of things, like, And that's why I went back and thought about my shit because I was like, damn, bro. Like, it's been a couple times where it's been a fumble.
Well, I never get to see most of the people I'm beefing with, but
oh yeah, cause
no, I mean I'm not beefing with those people that I was rapping against anymore. That shit is dead. But no, definitely had some beefs. Definitely had some wars with that shit. But yeah, no.
how many diss tracks have you ever like been a part of or produced?
Like 5. So I'm saying we was in the paint. We was definitely in the paint.
Yeah. I never was in that type of activity when I got to know you, but man, that shit would have been fire, bro. I should have just randomly beefed with a nigga.
Hey, that would've been fun, wouldn't it? See, we came up during that like battle rap, like crews against crews, so it was like easy to make him.
Nigga just hit that 3, bro. That nigga just hit that 3, dog. Oh my god.
Let's go.
102 to 102. It's 17, 16, 15. That nigga. Oh. All right, Christian Braun is right up on Alexander. He missed the shot. Denver got the rebound. They out. Oh, they called a timeout. All right. 2.4. Denver for to win this bitch, bro. The niggas is about to shoot up. It was Aaron Gordon again, dog. It was Aaron Gordon again. This nigga done hit 3, but that nigga, dog. The dunk, the 3 from game 1, and now this 3. If they win the championship, like they gonna have like that nigga is like the highlight of the whole thing. Off like 3 or 4 shots. Yeah, I just wanted to give the people an insight on just a little background because I think like some of the shit that kind of like I think people like to get to know who they watching and where they came from. So that was just like a question that I wanted to ask off the.
No, I appreciate the question. It was actually great, a well thought out question. I like it. It was very much so a great way to shit, for lack of a better phrase, in the pod. But
It's going to overtime. He was right. Jokic missed the 3. But I just wanted to see Westbrook play one time, dog. And this nigga Murray dropped like 45 on them niggas, bro. When it's clutch time, you got to come through and this nigga dribbled the ball right to that nigga foot, bro. Behind the back. His handles is underrated, bro. Like, and his finish game is strong. Yeah, pause. Damn it, man. Motherfucker. Like, I just realized what it meant.
yeah,
I take the shot on the next episode. Pause.
All right, so the game ain't over yet. It's 3 minutes and 2 seconds left, but I'm gonna say the Denver Nuggets are up 2-1 at the end of this pod. So it's gonna air Monday. I don't know where they at that point, but if I know them, it should be 3-1 when you watch this, because I think they play again on Sunday. He don't want it, nigga.
Let's go. Well, let's cheers to that.
Hey, and they said he was 82%. Hardenstein is 82% when he's shooting that little floater shit. That's what they said at the beginning of the game, and he done bricked the last 2 of them hoes. But
listen, this has been for a podcast episode 139.
ooh,
I am the Rick Code.
it's your boy Dubz 817.
Listen, I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and as always, make sure you
Pull up, bitch.